Don D catches Simone coming out of the dressing room. What are you doing in there? Ain't you a dancer? Shouldn't you be somewhere dancing? I'm Hello, love bugs. If you have not already done so, please remember to like, share, and subscribe because it is so important to my success here on the YouTube and the Patreon. And if you have not already followed me on Poshmark, hit the link below, child. I'm selling some of this shit in my closet because I got a old good plan for me when I turn 50 next year, child. And y'all can just check it out. But anyway, y'all, let's talk about American Soul Season 2, Episode 3. The show opens up with the Pointer Sisters on stage. This is a rehearsal now, singing Yes We Can Now. It is interrupted because the girls end up arguing, okay? June is upset. Why is June upset? Because her love life is in shambles, okay? Why is it in shambles? Because she's in love with an old married man. So now, here we go. We back, okay? Don D and Brooks are at the studio discussing Elton John's appearance on the show. Don D is ambivalent because he feels like, no, this show, Soul Train, is for us, by us, with us, okay? We can't have this white man on a show turning everything around. No. Brooks is explaining to him, oh yeah, Brooks is, the white man that I never know his name, Mr. White Man, the one that I say looked like he used to play for the Average White Band. His name is Brooks, okay? That's the second in command over the money, okay? Tessa is the second in command over the talent. So anyway, Mr. White Man, Brooks, is trying to explain to Don D that it would be a power move if you allow a white act, such as Elton John, to appear on the show. We all know that he did appear on the show because he came down there singing that Benny and the Jets. Ooh, dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. While Don D and Mr. White Man, Mr. Brooks, okay, is standing there, they talking, they having that conversation. Miss Demetria McKinney, love her, okay, I love her. She's playing Miss June Pointer. She busts through the conversation and goes into one of the dressing rooms, okay. Don D feels like, I must go check this out to find out what the hell is wrong with the act that's supposed to be on stage rehearsing right now. Brooks says to him, Tessa's in charge of talent. Don D is like, I'm in charge of everything around this motherfucker, okay? So he goes into the room to try to console her. I guess he figured I don't know how to talk women issues, okay? So he comes back out, Tessa goes in. You need to take care of this, Tessa, okay? Because this is your job. Tessa says, no worry, Don. I got it. Tessa goes in the door to go in the dressing room to try to discuss or, console June Pointer, but she gone, okay? And Don D's pistol is gone, okay? So we know it's going to be some trouble. Like I said, June Pointer and Don D pistol is missing. So Don D goes out there to the other sisters, while they sitting there being sisters, okay? And said, June is missing, all right? Where'd she go? That's when the sisters were like, oh, Don, your aggression is so attractive. Don is like, these bitches right here, I'm trying to find out what my pistol is before somebody get hurt. They fucking with him because, they know he can't handle all that pressure. He pretend he can. Oh, well, maybe he can. Because he's had maybe like a 5-some or a 7-some or 18-some before. Okay, but anyway, they salivating over his ass. Don D's like, I'm trying to be, take care of business. These bitches is horny. So Tessa comes in and talks to the talent, meaning the Pointer Sisters, okay? Tessa say, where's your sister? They say, okay. She round there to go get her man, her married man who live around there in Hanover Park. Simone and JT are together at the house, all right? Simone is apologizing to JT for her behavior, right? Because remember, Simone, I don't know what's wrong with her. I don't, but something she failed in New York, but when she come back home, I don't know, thinks she's a big deal or whatever. But when JT went to her last week and told her, look, you not Super Saver hoe, okay? You can't do everything on your own just because you around there taking them damn karate classes. She apologizes to JT for somewhat being a little asshole to him, okay? Then Kelly Price walks into the room. Baby, you want a pot pie? No, ma'am, I'm fine. I'm just fine. Simone continues to thank JT by giving JT her father's guitar pick, okay? JT says, baby, that's not my life no more, okay? But Simone's like, baby, it's still in you, JT. It's still in you. Just because you old goon around there working for Gerald don't mean that you can't play the guitar. Simone is at the piano and Kelly Price enters the room. They are arguing over Simone's relationship with JT. Now, this right here is kind of funny to me, okay? Because I don't know what to say about Kelly Price's character, Simone's mom, because I'm like, why are you so bothered about her relationship with JT? Because remember when JT had got stabbed up by Kelly Price's old Vietnam crazy ass boyfriend last season, Kelly Price was going over to his house to nurse him, okay? It's making me uncomfortable. It's making me think like, Kelly Price, what are you doing? Are you, secretly, over this little boy? Are you having those feelings over this little boy? So it's like confusing to me. Simone and Kelly Price going to some kind of duet. What is it? The song sounded familiar, or the beat sounded kind of familiar, but I don't know. They can go into duets all night and day because that damn Simone can sing blow. You hear me? That goddamn Kelly Price can blow. June is at the married man's house. Okay, she banging on the door, bang, bang, bang. Okay, the man looking out the window. June, what you doing here? My wife gonna be home soon. She said, I don't care, get your ass down here. Fortunately, Don D pulls up in that Ferrari. Okay, I told y'all I didn't know what it was. I didn't know if it was a Peugeot, a Jaguar, or a Ferrari, because I don't have either one. Okay, but Don D pulls up to get his pistol from that lady. Okay. Don D walks up to her, hi June. Don D like, don't hide me. You know what I'm here for. Where the hell is my pistol? Okay. She go, I was going to give it back just right then and there. 2 white cops pull up, okay? They with the bullshit because it is still 1970 something. Anyway, the police pull up. One of the policemen was like, where I know you from. You look familiar, black man, where I know you from. The second one go, oh, snap, it's Don D. Cornelius, okay? From the Soul Train. They like, oh, shit, it's the man from Soul Train. So, they let him go. Don D. and Brooks are talking again, okay, to a man named Mr. Mickinson, who sells steels, okay? Now, they trying to convince him, meaning Don D. and Brooks, Mr. Brooks, the white man who I never know his name, the second in command, financial dude, right? They trying to convince what's his name? Mr. Mickinson, whatever the hell his name is. He's a butthead to me. Don D. and Mr. Brooks are trying to convince Mr. Mickinson why they need to sponsor Soul Train. Mr. Mickinson say, black people going to buy them Cadillacs regardless. I ain't got to do a damn thing. You know how many Cadillacs black folks buy a year? My wife drive a Cadillac. Don D. and the Brooks brother try to convince the white man, Mr. Mechanic's son, whatever his name is, that white kids watch his show too. Okay? He said, that's not true. That's not true. Let me bring my son in here. Son, come in here. Look me in my eyes and tell me that you do not watch Soul Train. The son was like, yes, Daddy, I do not watch Soul Train, and disappeared. All the while, you got some kind of, I don't know, was it Sly and the Family Stone in the background playing? I said, that's a lie. He's a lying bitch. But for some reason, he didn't want to associate his business with the Soul Train. Fuck him. It don't matter. Fuck him. Brooks and Don D say, okay, I see where you going, Mr. Mechanic's son. I see what this is about, and leaves the man's house. Now, who cuts him off is Mechanic's man's son, the one who was instructed by his father to say that he never watches the Soul Train. He comes out and walks right to Don D and say, here, can you give me an autograph? Y'all, back in the day, before there were before there were camera phones, we would have to ask entertainers for their signature to prove that we actually met them as mementos, okay? Because now what people do is just, hey, can we take a picture, a selfie? You know, but back then, when you didn't have a camera phone, you had to ask your favorite entertainer for an autograph. Brooks is still trying to convince Don D that if you have Elton John on the show, it will change everything. Don D say what I say. This show is for us, by us, with us. Okay, and I'm like, Don D, wait a minute, that's a white man you're talking to, so that don't, I mean, okay. Now, Don D, please keep this in mind, that Don D knows he's going to have to do something. He just don't know what it is in order to put Soul Train out there further into the masses, okay? Because, you know, it's not at the place where he wants it to be. It's good, but he wants it great, okay? But he don't want to spend no money for it. Okay, all right, I had to put that in. Don D is meeting with a Billboard magazine editor. Let me show you. What is it? Hold on, I got to show y'all what a magazine is because you hussies don't know what that is. This is a magazine. They still make these, okay? And what we would do when we wanted to find out information about our favorite celebrities is we would get this thing, this magazine thing, okay, and we would open it up. We didn't have the Instagrams or the Twitters or none of that. So we had to read. We had to buy and read. Don D is speaking to the Billboard editor, okay? The Billboard editor explained to Don D, you know, I don't mind meeting with you. I'm already here because Mr. Dickety Clarkety has me meeting with Miss Donna Summer, okay? You know he in his feelings, okay? Don D don't like that Dickety Clarkety, okay? Because he feels that's his competition. And I'm like, nah, that's not your competition, bro. That's not your competition at all. You are two totally different, separate entities, okay? But that's what Don D feels. What Don D does is take the Billboard editor on a quick tour of Soul Train, okay? The editor is impressed, okay? He's like, I'm gonna do a piece on you, Don D, and the Soul Train, Don D. Don D says, great. JT is at the club with Gerald the Goon, okay? Gerald the Goon says, bruh, this is a package. You take this package, okay? JT is looking like, I don't know, bruh. I don't know. I ain't into whatever it is that you giving. I don't know. The Goon Gerald say, listen, you know Big Willie ain't here no more. I'm going to need you to take his place. I knew that was coming, but I need you to take his place, okay? And this is what Big Willie did. Well, can you handle it? He flashes back to how he got the job working for Gerald, okay? What happened was JT riding his old bike. I wonder where his sister is. Y'all just not talking about the sister no more. I know he put his mother in rehab, but JT on his bicycle, okay? And he runs up on a dude trying to break into a car, okay? Sir, that's not your car. The dude turned around and say, that is my car. You want to make a problem out of it? Big Willie, you know, this is before Ruby, my girlfriend, stuck that bow rat in his neck and killed him. Okay, walked up and said, we got a problem here. The man with the pipe in his hand, or whatever it was, the Jimmy, or whatever it is, trying to break into the car. Because, child, you know back in the day, you can break in the car so easily, child. You can hotwire cars, break in the car. You can't do shit with a car now. Nothing. Well, I take that back. Because now they got little computers that you can hook up to the car to start the car and all this other bullshit. Okay. Then Gerald appears. Yeah, what's going on, brother? What's going on? This is my car. So I know it's not your car. All right. So, of course, the dude who was trying to break into the car ran away. All right. Gerald tries to give JT some money. JT said, I would rather have a job. Now we flash forward to where JT takes the package. I guess that means, yeah, I'll do it. JT is at somebody's house knocking on the door. Okay. I guess he gooning, you know, for Gerald. One of Gerald goons, you know. I don't know. But he knocking on the white man's door. The white man said, okay, you know, I guess he all reckless and disrespectful out the mouth. JT had to check his ass and be like, bruh, I ain't the one to be played with here. make sure you handle your business appropriately, okay? Because you don't want it with me and you don't want it with Gerald, okay? And I'm gonna need some collateral for that. The dude hands him a bracelet. I guess it's supposed to be a diamond bracelet. Find out that bracelet was Dominique. At any rate, he invites him in. The white man says, my bad, JT, Mr. Goon man. Let me get you the real one. I think JT had an excellent first day at work gooning. Tessa and Don D are in the office reading the Billboard article that the Billboard editor wrote about the Soul Train, right? Tessa is like, this is all bullshit, because he's trying to say that you're the innovator of all of this. Don D and his feelings, because he don't like no bad news, okay? He don't want to hear none of it. That nigga cannot handle pressure at all, because the next thing you know, he getting headaches and then taking booger sugar and ending up in the bed with 17 girls. Tessa say to him, you're not the innovator because Dickety Clark. Don D cuts in and say, why are you bringing up Dickety Clarkety name right now? Hold tight, let me finish. Don D, let me finish. Dickety Clarkety got it from somebody else, okay? So, no, you ain't the innovator. Dickety Clarkety ain't the innovator. This all came from some other man who we don't even know his name no more. Tessa tells him, Don, you need to pay somebody to do it right. Don D said, not when I can do it myself. Don, why is he so cheap on this show? Next shot, Joanna, the publicist, comes through his office door. She is very cocky about it. Hi, my name is Joanna. I can save your life. Here you go, sat down. Don D said, I'm not paying you $10,000 a month to help me to do something that I can do myself. Joanna says, oh, really now? Oh, okay. See this? This is Rolling Stone magazine. That is my artist. It was the cover of Rolling Stone magazine. I think it was LaBelle that was on the cover, okay? She put down her card in front of him. Call me when you get it together. And walks away, Cherry. Don D is befuddled. He don't know what to think, okay? You should be thinking, let me hire this white lady to do my business so I can expand my brand. Now, June and Simone are in the dressing room, right? Simone brings June a cup of hot tea, okay? June sitting there because she's still in her feelings about her married man. You always going to be in your feelings about your married man, girl. June in the dressing room, she's still in her feelings. She's sitting there like she lost everything, okay? She don't even realize, bitch, you are a pointer sister, girl. I wouldn't be worried about no pickle or no vagina, okay? Neither one. I wouldn't be worried about none of them because I am a motherfucking pointer sister. June and Simone are discussing fame, okay? June is like, okay, all right, you're the talent assistant. I didn't know that she was a talent assistant. When did this happen? Tea that Simone gave June, she pouring liquor in it. She trying to tell her, you want fame until you get it. Until everything you do is for the public consumption. They will chew you up and spit you out. You green just like how me and my sisters were when we first came out. Until you realize that you don't have love, a private life, nothing. So Don D catches Simone coming out of the dressing room. What are you doing in there? Ain't you a dancer? Shouldn't you be somewhere dancing? I'm sick of you people trying to use the Soul Train as a stepping stone. Simone, with her arrogant self, says, I would be a fool not to use the opportunity. Don D say, either hit the door or know your place. Brooks on the phone talking, I don't know, his wife, his girlfriend, I don't know. No, he not married. But anyway, Brooks on the phone talking to somebody. Don D come in barking, okay? Don D think he is above everything and all things, okay? Brooks is like, I'm going to call you back, okay? Because this dude is lunching around here, but I'm going to call you back. Don D says to Brooks, so you bring that publicist in here? You tell, a friend of a friend to come here to talk to me after I done told you no? Brooks is like, you don't know what you're doing, bruh. Stop being cheap, bruh. Hire that lady, bruh. She going to change your life. Don D don't want nobody to tell him nothing about nobody. We at the Soul Train Club, and Don is sitting with Gerald. They still discussing Elton John, okay? Gerald say, you need to book that Brit and get off that bud. Shit. Now, as they're walking, June's married husband comes through the door. Don D gets up and tell him, dude, I sold you. I saved your ass before when I was around there to your house and that girl had a pistol. My pistol. He didn't say that. But I saved your ass before. The Pointer Sisters on stage. I bet you got a chick on the side. Singing, okay? The sisters include walking into the audience and mingling as a part of their act. I bet you got a chick on the side. The lady, the married man's wife is like, oh, I love this song, girl. This my song, girl. I bet it is. One of the sisters gently takes the wife by the hand, moves her out of the way, okay? Then the sisters surround Mr. Married Man and throw drinks in his face. Okay, Gerald and Don D conversing outside the club, they had a good night, okay? Now, Don D looking, what the fuck is going on over there? What is that? What the fuck is going on over there? Gerald say, mind your business, D. No. What is that? What is going on? What are they doing? Don D walks over to the car, and who's in the car but June and the married man, necking. I said necking, not naked. I said necking. And if you're too young to know what that is, that means kissing and making out. Simone is writing a song and reminiscing about her relationship with JT. I wonder if Kelly Price was in there reminiscing with her relationship with JT too. And then JT is back at the Soul Train Club. He is on stage and he decides to pick up a guitar, okay? He pulls out the guitar pick that Simone gave him that was once his father's or her father's, okay? He plays a little music, okay? They bonding together but not in the same place. Next day, Don D is pulling up to the security guard gate, okay? Remember Harry, security guard Harry, that was like, Mr. Don D, I think you need to hire more security because, you know, if somebody run up in here with a blicker, we gonna be fucked up because I'm too old and too fat to be running and doing all kinds of SWAT team mess, okay? But, you know, Harry said, I don't know if his name is Harry, but Mr. Security Guard said, hey, Mr. Don D, Cornelius, I seen your article in the magazine. Don D so proud. He like, oh yeah. He talking about that little article that the Mr. Billboard man wrote about him and the Soul Train. Here, it's right here. It's right there. Hold on, it's right there. It's right there. Don D said, open the gate. He was in his feelings. He was mad. He's like, I'm thinking Billboard about to help me out. Put me in on the cover of Rolling Stones magazine, and I'm in the back like I'm, you know, selling hair gel or something. When Don D gets to his office, he decides to call the lady. You know, Miss Joanna, the one who has the client that's on the cover of Rolling Stone magazine. He calls her, you know, because I guess he feels defeated, okay? Because the security guard had made him feel like an egg because his little article was way in the back, okay? So he decides to call her. She said, I'm busy, I can't do it, but I could refer you to somebody, you know, if you want. She said, I'm busy. I got way more stuff to do than to be waiting on Don D's call. Somebody need to give him a wake-up call, and I think that lady Joanna gave it to him. He deserves it. If you have not already done so, please remember to like, share, and subscribe because it is so important to my success here on the YouTube. And remember this, the same people that you meet on the way up will always be the same people that you meet on the way down, naysayers, my patron loves. Have a good one. I bet you got a chick on the side.